Hi guys, Rachele here with Amethyst Ascension, and today I decided to change things up a little bit and bring you a different type of reading. It is the one card pull again, and I am going to be using the Sacred Creators Oracle deck just because I have been dying to really get into this deck. I just love it, every opportunity to use it. So we've got, please remember that this is a general reading and it is for today, January 19th through next Saturday, which is the 25th, January 25th. As I said, this is a general reading. Please take what resonates with you and just leave the rest behind, okay? I will be putting the timestamps down below. We have 4 piles. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So go ahead and pick your pile and we will get started. So if you chose pile 1, fall in love with your own story. Our stories have power. They shape our understanding of the world. They help us to understand ourselves, and they help others to understand who we are and what we do. We craft and shape our stories, and they shift and change over the course of our lives. When we get them right, and we totally love our own story, that's when magic happens. That story that has the most hold on your life is the story that you tell yourself every day. It trains your mind and it solidifies subconscious beliefs. It has a tight grip on the actions that you take or don't take. You know the story that I'm talking about. It's the one that you repeat to yourself about your lucky or unlucky life circumstances, your amazing or mediocre abilities, your strengths and your weaknesses. It's the story that assures you that money is easy to make or that you need to suffer and work hard before it can arrive. It always includes the should-dos and the should-bes. Yep, that story. For better or worse, that story is a part of you. It's mega powerful because it's running on autopilot every day. It can be a powerful weaver of truthless shadows, and it can totally sabotage the rest of your work, the rest of the work that you are doing if you don't tune in and begin to author it. It's important to take the lead and pay attention to what you are telling yourself. When you look at the story that you tell yourself about your life, how is it influencing how far you'll go and how great you will be? Where are the differences between what you desire and what your story is training you to believe? Yes, your story is training you. It's time to fall in love with your own story. Yours is a powerful story of human emotion, experience, and challenges that is richly dipped in love, faith, and positivity. Co-author your story with the universe and write that self-talk story again. Write it in a way that uncovers the most beautiful parts of your soul. When you uncover something negative that you've been allowing to play on repeat, know that you've hit a big, massive opportunity to stop the loop. You found a chapter that deserves a rewrite. Co-create and co-author this chapter consciously. Intend to allow a more positive story to loop in your mind. This is mindfulness and self-love at its finest. Begin the process of unraveling your story. You can have fun with it and begin to loosen the grip that it has on your life. Give it wings. And so the self-care message is: be wary of any negative stories that you tell yourself about your circumstances and abilities, a desire to adopt or mimic someone else's story because you don't love your own, and an incongruent brand message, the need to trust in your own story and communicate its honesty. Right on. That is the law of attraction at its best. So that was pile 1. What a wonderful message. So if you chose pile 2, the edge of evolution feels messy. Let me find it here. The edge of change is a variable cornucopia of opportunity. When you think of life like a growing puzzle, you will see that change happens at the edges, and that most of the excitement happens just beyond the boundaries of what you can see. While things are shifting, you may feel unsettled because the beyond the edges is also the unknown. Today, it's as if the universe is shifting energies in your favor. And, sorry, I'm turning the page. When the dust settles and the next step is revealed, you will know exactly why it fell into place and the way it did. God's Spirit and Source are working to bring you the opportunities you have asked for. It's time to bring yourself to your personal growth edge, at the edge of your comfort zone, and look into the abyss of creation. Poke your toe into the water that lies beyond, and the right opportunity will, as if by magic, move into your awareness. You may feel like your world has been turned upside down, like you are not quite sure where you are headed. Maybe you are dealing with an unexpected twist of events, or you are feeling the messiness that is evolution. Trust in divine guidance now. You are evolving rapidly, and as your thoughts roll from place to place, consciousness to consciousness, and vibration to vibration, they are also moving from your past reality to your future possibility. If you can learn to surrender to the evolution of your being, of your very soul, then the changes of evolution will happen in a way that feels less abrupt and much more joyous. So the self-care message for this card is a time to trust. Not being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, accept new teachings and the wonderful unknown. Giving yourself permission to fall in order to grow. Boy, that is beautiful. That is, I love this deck so much. And if you chose pile 3. We had this last week, I believe. Change maker, make waves. 195. Warrior spirit, activist healer, passionate light worker. You are a change maker, and it's time to start acting as that which you are. It's time to honor your beliefs, to put your soul behind your words, and then to speak them clearly and loudly in your life. Speak your truth and broadcast your change maker essence to the world. The stars will hear you, the mountains will reverberate, and the world will move in deep gratitude to you, change maker, for being brave enough to be the first domino to fall. In full respect to you, angel of goodwill, for being revolutionary enough to build a world that you and I may never see. Let me thank you now, today, ancestors of the world to come, for your fearless conviction and determination to effect difference. Let me love you back for them, for you are their beautiful change maker, and they will bask underneath your glowing heart and become what you always knew we could be. And the world will move as you call forth a new set of perimeters for your life. This is how change happens. Claim your status as a change maker. Stand up for what you believe in. Verbalize what lights you up and insist on getting it. See injustices as fuel for your fire of good, for your flames of light, for your torch of love. Make waves, change maker, big waves, and then play in them as they roll onto the beaches of your life. Take a stand for the way that you are working. Take on work that matters. And the self-care message for this one this week is wanting change but not wanting to be the first domino to fall. Fear of whistleblowing, stuffing your truth down, choosing the discomfort of the known instead of seeking something new. Change maker, it's time to make those waves. Let everyone see your true authentic self. You know, use your voice. That was wonderful. I got goosebumps. All right. And if you chose pile 4, cozy up with risk. Risk is inevitable when you are pursuing your dream. You might as well get acquainted with it early on. Go on, cozy up, and get to know one another. As long as you are running your own gig, there will be risk involved. Risk is a little bit like a campfire that needs to be carefully crafted and tended. Both risk and your campfire need to be watched and cared for. And fear doesn't have to be part of the equation in either scenario. Respect and responsibility, however, are part of the deal. And just as a campfire can be a cozy, magical catalyst for 100 wonderful stories, so too can risk be the catalyst for 100 wonderful dreams. So, the self-care message is feeling stuck, an inability to move forward, feeling controlled by fear or uncertainty, time to release negative thought patterns. Being realistic about risk tolerance. Fear of risk is paralyzing growth. Potential to be taking too many uncalculated risks to the point of recklessness. So, if there's something that you have been pondering doing, but you've been too afraid of the risk, this is saying become friends, so to speak, with risk. That is a part of life for anything that is worthwhile, in my opinion, in my personal opinion. Anything that's worthwhile is worth, taking that risk for, taking that leap, like the fool in the tarot. He's not the fool. He is about experiencing, right? How can we have the goods without the bads? How would we know what the bads are if we didn't have the goods, and vice versa? So take that risk. It's worth it. So there you have it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it this week, and I hope that these messages, you find them relevant for you in your life in this time, and I am sending you love and light.